Hey everyone, it is March. March is another big month too, so a lot of things. So let's get into what you can sow. These bad boys, tomatoes. Tomatoes is a huge thing for March. Ye- Okay, okay. I don't know what they talking about, but okay. So tomatoes, a lot of you all is on 6A Illinois, which is the zone I'm in. I'm sure you probably already started your tomatoes. You can start your tomatoes mid-March. So now is the time. Today is March the 14th. Yeah, March the 14th. I started mine yesterday. Now, I have started my tomatoes in the past, like the very end of February, early March, and I did get an early harvest when I sowed them in late February, but I just did not have the room for those tall plants. If you have a greenhouse, you probably could get away with starting them really early. But this year, I don't want to have to deal with really tall, huge plants and up potting over and over. So I'm just now starting my tomatoes. And this is my little bag that I keep. I do my seeds in the month that they are being sown. So we also have um, you can do melons in March. But the melons, like the cantaloupe, I'm gonna be doing watermelons. I won't do those till late March. So this is my bag of melons. Some of these I will be doing in late March. What else do we have? Cucumbers. So you can do your cucumbers late March. They do grow fast. I have two different types of cucumbers. I will be doing the lemon cucumber and a regular cucumber. This is the regular cucumber I'll be doing. Is the homemade pickles, and I'll be doing the lemon cucumber. Now, what I noticed last year, my lemon cucumber took longer to germinate. It took longer to get to maturity. I didn't really get anything from that. So I will be starting my lemon cucumber probably sometime next week, and then probably the week or so after that I'll do my regular cucumber. So you have to really look at the back of the packaging, because you can have the same type of vegetable like tomatoes or whatever, and the grow time is a lot different. Like cherry tomatoes grow super fast. So those were the ones for me that was just like so tall, and I was like, what am I doing with all these plants? And I do feel like because they were so tall, um they it took them a longer time to get established when I did put them in the dirt. I don't know, because I knew someone who did their tomatoes maybe like 3 weeks after I did, and they got tomatoes probably a week after I did, and I started mine way early, maybe 2 weeks after. Okay. Okra. Now, okra, that's another thing. There's different varieties that take longer. I will definitely be starting some of my okra mid-March. What else do we have here? Basil and dill. Where I realized I forgot a lot of herbs you could do. You could do your cilantro, your chives, thyme. Thyme is one of the herbs that you need to start early March. I haven't been having luck with the thyme, so I'll probably doing transplants. We have some parsley. Parsley is another one that you want to have getting started early March. I'm sorry for the late video, y'all, but basil, late March deal, and your oregano. You can start your oregano now as well. Now, started my deal already, but you still have time to start your deal in late March in your basil. I will be starting that late March. Now, for the direct sowing, oh, let's not forget flowers. So flowers that you can sow in March are your zinnias, petunias. I'll be doing zinnias, marigolds. Marigolds, you still have some time to do those. You want to do marigolds. If you don't do any other flower, do marigolds, because that is going to help with your pests in your garden. So make that a must flower, even if you got to go buy some. For your direct sow, you can do carrots. So you can do your carrots. You can start some radishes in March. And peas. Peas are a really big thing. Now, what you see here are my bags for my winter. So I will be doing an update on on these, because I do see some green things in here. But I instead of direct sowing, I winter sowed some of my carrots and my peas. I don't think let's look at the carrots. Woo! Now, some animals ripped open my bag of carrots, but I don't see anything germinating here with my carrots, so I may end up just direct sowing those. But I did the winter sow thing last year and I had tons of carrots doing that, so I might redo this bag, because I did start this at the beginning of March. So I might do another winter sow bag instead of putting it into my grow bags, because I do it out of grow bags. So guys, that is, well, everyone, turnips. I'm sorry, y'all, my nose is starting. So turnips is another thing that you could do in March. You can actually do a lot of leafy greens in March. Your turnips, you could do collards, you could do your kale, your lettuce. Lettuce is a thing that you still have time to do that. The kale, you want to do that like as soon as possible. My nose is running. Radish, if I didn't say that already. Your spinach. Spinach is a thing that you can do in March, and your Swiss chard. So Swiss chard, you can still do that in late March. And your spinach, you might want to start the spinach really early. Spinach is very tricky. Ooh, y'all, these knees. Ooh! Now, why would I get down there like that? But spinach can be very tricky. So if you've never grown spinach before, you may want to just start it as soon as possible, so you can kind of troubleshoot if need be, because I've had to troubleshoot. Now, doing it is outside. Where's my spinach? I just saw the spinach. I'll give y'all a little update here. I actually have some spinach growing right there, y'all. And on the back side, my indoor spinach is dying off. It's just, I'm having a hard time with my indoor spinach. But if you have a problem growing spinach indoors, try the winter sow method. I started this in January. So, and the spinach I started indoors, one of them was probably this size or just now opening. I did have one, it had been started, but it died off. So please, if you are not ready to sow them in ground yet, you can do the winter sowing method. As you can see, I do have some peas popping up. So that is another way you can kind of get a head start and not have to have them indoors, because yeah. Berries, if you want to do blueberries and raspberries and all of that, here are my raspberries back here. I did do some uppotting, but if you want to do that, March is the time. So I'm sure you've seen them at their big box stores. Get them now. Get them in the grow bags. Get the potting mix in there, or not necessarily grow bags, but in ground, in whatever you're going to put them in. Go ahead and do that now in March as soon as possible, because we're mid-March. So you between now and the end of March, you want to get that stuff going. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe.